nyina ye Ghana for anisa eye Mrashe Bedwani a owo Bongo constituency wo Upper East region Minia Edward Bauer e wo fia ha no pay edi mu akwaba so nti won ka hu won so ache
kan bi mu
so na mi ado mi bia boko so ho fe no e da ne ho adi
no we dey say nyame adawro ma na ka MPP dey say nka bia wo dey nka
nyame so say MPP
o dey bia wo hwe Ghana for because of the hoping nyame ntina ye wo na ka MPP po dey na nka dey baby
na nipa from so na obi anso ye ne dey kakra
no.
And I'm here with family, madam, for my friend, my everything, Dr. Henry Kobnako Kufu. Can I know Mrashe Bedwani ewo Bantama? Now we mean Musane TV so. Baby say, Doc, Obasanko na won sanko. Ghana's answer to Florida, Bantama, Mrashe Bedwani Kaneno. Honorable Kobnako Kufu Sufia. Honorable Makaba no pay.
Na Joseph. Ghana's answer to Florida.
Ghana's answer to Florida.
Wow.
This is two of no.
True.
So Bantama is one of the biggest constituencies we have in the country.
That's very true.
No, Apombo Kodie.
Apom de ya ho ya papa
na ka
o say ya pom ye
ano na de hia kase ya
nne de hia ya sorry na ya won kwane ahodin na aseda na ese de matwe dem
amen eno aso Mrashe Bedwani se woni na nsem ka kire media review budget no so ba so e ma je de ma to dua ma se luxury tax na ekun kofo na etumi ye free woni ade minority ni majority say Chinese na shase we see eye we see enye ye bedi nko na bibiu na madaro mama tima ya tia se mama shase free bi nua ba wa ho me fi so na nko omo budget omo budget nso
ene na ho banti
okay ntenya hwe
ye nyina budget no mo na de to ye ni
sa
ana
sa ana mo kra na mutie ne kase
ana mo wanti
o se de banti o ba be twen kontompo ma nkofo de se na
ye ne de banti o mu na ayi no ma
minority voice say kontompo ntro nye man sheda nko ye ni ade nti be se o chichimba wa na nketi ase central ni kontompo e wo mu ne de ahin
me da se pa ma fa chema utiefo nyina na me ka kire me nua panyin se ma ba pise fama baba since God knows how many years remember UTV that into my first time I remember UTV into person me dama say mama me opportunity say ja maba hase
ene wa ben so ne wa ba
na e ben den na me nua ohwa generally anra budget on be my and also the budget review on be my no or parliament no oti ho na wutie de na kenoforia teka na wutie de His Excellency the President can 2015-2016. Now utie die nipa te say Jako kan ye. Utie die amewuni ni deputy na mo esep kan ye. Na tie we mu nyina na fa oba na obetie second of reata et egina parliament nim e kasa. Mbejuru kakra. Eye society aye morality aye very high. The first thing I was say yes ye say I was here decide na catch almost say they need to apologize. They need to apologize because I start from maybe a key issues from the buyer abedani topical issues they discuss it. Sombekaya in 2015 as a tech under John Mahama's administration, Eco Parliament, Eka se omoko introduce active friend energy sector levy act a friend ESLA. Omoko introduces our ESLA no. Me kai pass His Excellency the President describe John Mahama's insensitive.
No, on Ghana for.
On Ghana for who? Okay, Otiko Jaba. Describe John Mahama say he has the heart of a devil. Utie Ejako Oka say this was an obnoxious tax. No mo bombe ye free ho. Utie me wuni ni deputy no mo esep. Omuka said this was very unacceptable. Nya dia was a Ghana for June. Because it was not necessary. Now, we share Energy Sector Levy Act now. I'm introducing as I say, energy sector levies now. A car owns the energy sector no over a period of time. No, a cababre or ha or bought 2 rollings time. I bought 2 hoku 4 time. I bought 2 mills as never do John Mahama. Nana Osha canning na now the 2 wa. Na a cano a many energy sector agencies no. For example, ECG, VRA, Gridco, Bost, TOR, and Nasifo. Na e kano minimum. And he says John Mahama says Sakawe was here making sure say ye free ho. And yes, as agents omun to minya omun tomu. And omu energy or ye introduce the Energy Sector Levy Act no. Ede bema ye agye sa to na ye friend energy sector levies no. Na energy sector levies na ye levies bebre ye de boom ye de ye as one act under the same umbrella. Eno na His Excellency eba ene ne ministers say omo condemn ye no. And this particular to no na ye wo ade ye friend no a sunset clause. And I mean say me say he's been a sunset clause say a to no and ni ho is not going to be there for the rest of our lives. Na for 5 years pay. And after 5 years, I said it was a tifri ho. But now under NDC, no, now ye NTS say in 5 years time, no, you bet me then active energy sector levy no. If sorry, energy sector debt, that I friend on legacy debt no. If you no. Ni ye who kontani here, now the total amount na debt no, around 2.4 billion. Indeed, in 2016, Oshe said take $250 million as part of it. And now Oshe omo prospectus no the call for energy sector debt na. One of the things can say the total debt near 2.2 is because near ye for $250 million Now quick one. And now me no can MPP buy instead of omo say omo ba omo ye free hono. Omo increase it to say betua to na 5 years baby and 10 years. Mo 5 years abeka ho. And nti na omo ko issue bond for between 7-year bond and 10-year bond energy bond na mo issue here no. And that first one, Nipa Okas will be ye free on. So the 5 years abaka. Besides that, and now me no working. Domi ya ushe di anwa keno for yata kaina or increase debt no. Oh sorry, or more increase ESLA debt. Now any ESLA debt no more increase no. There are 3 components within the ocean. Because I say ESLA na different taxes no the bar and the bar under the same umbrella. Oshe adena say there are 3 components or more increase here. Omu increase power generation and infrastructure support levy. Omu increase road fund levy. And omu increase price stabilization recovery levy. Meaning, reason now change more Minister of Finance no. The man said the reason omu increases our particular 3 levies no. Because of your friends saying omu friend excess capacity. What you say? But meaning, first and foremost, what is the implication before me by excess capacity? What is the implication? Was how increases no mama no, and who send a bit affecting as Ghanaians? And then anka auto petrol 200 Ghana cedis eto kamu eko eduma every week. So ube 281 Ghana cedis. That's the meaning of it. Say anka 300 na utia, you'll be paying somewhere around 351 to 360 Ghana cedis. And what it then means is say every week you be anka trotro ufro trotro you use best 10 cedis and a 12 trotro. Say no ube tuya some roughly if you add 27% of it, that's roughly around that's about 12 cedis 70 pesos. What you say? It has a direct impact also. Ka body and ka auto body at a particular price. Say body board bekosro, banchi board bekosro, and then as for. And the reason they are giving it is because it could be a better or energy sector no. Many energy by power generation sector and on person motive hono. Because see I'm okay. Instead of a can one around 2.2 billion on buy no, and also say I can buy 2.7 billion. Na minia I can almost say excess capacity man be asem. Me say na his sorry the Minister for Energy sorry Minister for Finance say also we share Ghana ye total at peak demand total power here around 2,700 some is all kind. And I say now here installed generation capacity 5,083 and do share you were huge number I war first, I was so sad to say either say Minister of Finance and share that yes, I so do trauma on within humble. You understand what I mean? Like disappointed him, yeah, or failed him. There's a difference between your difference between installed generation capacity and available capacity or dependable capacity. So our car now, utumus our car speedometer no. Yes, I say jama total amount na 200. It means 200. What you say? But when you say UTS speedometer could see and could do 200 no. There's no way. Inti installed capacity no, 200. Meanwhile available capacity no, maybe best 160. What the emergency? And it's a open gina be catch and say calculating amount based on the speed I make on. enti udi 200 in ebeya unim say o dada me because the truth of the matter is that is what is installed in the car but what is available for you to use enye 200 160 what the abajan is in the generating plants the same thing. Osha your installed generation capacity, even the figure he gave was not even accurate. But let's even say it's 5,083. Yeah, Osha your available capacity at your war Ghana 3,900. It's true, say Osha no na Osha your way your friends saying yeah peak demand 2,700. That be a peak demander. It's just a time a Ghana you use to kania pa. And also normally enumerate from 6 echo do around 12. What is a midnight? And you use electricity pa. It's around 2,700. Masa for everybody be obi owo Ghana nyina onim say your friends say who generating plants I was what their friends spare reserve say be ya say bibiba na say machine ba ko say obetim di aba ubisa nkofo no mo yes experts on mo that particular sector no make actually we say in that particular thing no normally you need to have 20% of your available capacity as a reserve and your friend is spending reserve what do you imagine say Ufa sack spinning reserve now, Minia is and from the 3,000 that's already 780. Minia near Minu can electricity access to electricity. When you say access of electricity, say you were roughly about 12% of Ghanaians are money electricity. How much you say because Osha is around 80 something percent. Actually, it's about 18%, almost 20% of Ghanaians are money Kenya. Who expand here? Money na be young Kenya. Anything what this rural education project and the national electrification scheme no I wasn't a government expanded under the NDC government no every on the annual basis near increasing access to electricity by 4%. And then in 2.5 years of the NPP government they have only increased access by just about 2.5%. And meanwhile under the NDC every year near 4%. Increase so be obianka benya kania that's the other thing entanka obia expand electricity
every year now access to electricity 4% account
every year 40% account and 2.5 years
on paper and NDC how many years
on paper okay sir how many years what do you mean by how many
so how many years on dig Ghana so
yeah 8 years
the last administration
me say for yeah so the point is that actually under the NDC they increase. I can give you the statistics. The statistics is that you started the rural education program in 1990. At that time, not access to electricity. Ghana for no more electricity were 15% pay. And a Rollins at the bar 47%. Under that's at 2000. Kofoba no increasing from 47% to 54%. NDC at the bar and Aminuke at the bar 83.5% in 8 years.
Within 8 years.
8 years from 54 to 83.that. 2.5 years and to show average now every average now say the 4% in account. What you say? And now me working under the MPP for 2.5 years. Or increasing just by 2.5%. And Janky increasing at the same rate now because people would have been using that excess capacity. What you say?
And your waste.
And your waste. 2. Valco I mean working. Only say Valco ye juma or munye aluminium. No dia downstream do moye plate anyway in as for e di juma ba. Valco was 5 port lines. That means on machines now 5 on making my using. 5 port lines. The port line there you see 75 megawatts. And think of 5 port lines now 375 megawatts. Anka was a government this have electricity farm use only 1 port line.
No,
almost somebody you no metua. Nti one betua. You say electricity no government is not doing anything about it. Okay, say His Excellency the President, say Ghana is not a net exporter of electricity. What is okay assassin? Did not say there is not because say no because of the fact say you upgrading your transmission lines. Every Ghana, for example, Eco Cote d'Ivoire, who share VRE, omu revenues in 2017, and revenues in 2018. Who share revenues in 2018 now? Dawson say revenues in 2017. Omunya is more in 2018 as in 2017. The reason no meanwhile unim say yeti electricity boso tariffs so. The reason why omunya revenues bebre no every say ton electricity bebre ema Burkina Faso. Into omunya foreign exchange bebre into omunya ske bebre. And to share all these things, access to electricity. Your friends say in terms of increasing that anke befabi offer Valco, offer export. Now, President Finance Minister Ebejina say excess capacity. And intina kanaba on the basis of that ye increase tariffs no. sorry, you increase the taxes. No, it is not true. Besides that, share taxes na raise amount ni now. The generation, power generation and infrastructure support levy no. Any road fund no, any price stabilization, any recovery levy no. Only one tax, and that is the power generation and infrastructure support and the eco power sector no. There can you power sector. So the president, finance minister, and because of this power sector financial challenges no, and anything or increase taxes now, and also because out of the three components they have increased, price stabilization, any recovery levy no, and no a subsidy for petroleum products. Say petroleum product eco sora now the above road fund eco road. And it is only the power generation and infrastructure support levy no, and the eco power sector no. So if he gives the reason, say the reason why I increase it that particular tariff, because of power generation, they intro. And I mean, as I say, quick one. Okay, say His Excellency the President, London say, your friend saying because of power PPA now you're signing baby on take or pay basis no. I must see no at the cababy bagana. And the Kana Ede Bagana no. Because of that, Omar review PPAs nibi. Meboa. And Omo cancel 11 of them. And Omo save Ghana 7 billion. Some guys are 7 billion. And that because they had cancelled that. And my minority Ebaka say, list the PPAs that you have cancelled. And now, can for that buy no. Say the Omo movie from 11 PPAs no cancel no. And about two PPAs. I'll say no, I must save you about 2.something billion. Thomas is on my mano. Yeah, those two PPAs, no, list them for us because mimi. And we have made that document. I'll share it with you I'll share it with you. Okay. This is Jabe presented because I'm a member of the Mines and Energy Committee. I'm about catching say out of the 14 active PPAs no, they have not cancelled a single one. And this will be on catch them say what cancel a PPA? PPA be within. At say catch him say what you be tomorrow. Obi odi nti wetima boni pa na wachi na tumu. Meboa. And they say uni me say what cancel PPA? E PPA ben na o cancel ye. Bodidi ni ntie. Nti wo tro bibi e de ba. E be ka say oh what cancel PPA? Me pese ene me nua panyi wo ha. Oba be kasa ma aban. On boss PPA ni din ni nyina nte. So ma cancel because of those two PPA no I save you about 2.something billion. Now last one we can pay take or pay. Unso can take or pay. Minia. One gas me chow. Obi onim the energy sector no. Enim say all the IPP say yenya wo Ghana has always been a take or pay, and there's a reason for it. The reason for it is say I always you say a particular analogy. Analogy I'm using say emfa say wo free SHS. Be a wo emfa say Sunyani secondary school. What you say? Omo pento say dey aduane amankwara no. Unim say into a perishable goods. Uto na wo di komo bi no anya den. Essay. Now, Sunyani secondary school enemy be contract. Na contract ni say they be a mean supply mo ntos. Median ka meto kakra dia kudum na makoton. What you say? But say also mean supply mo in large quantities. Into me no sign sa contract ni wie. Na me kwa akomoda e ko fa ntos ne ba. Na me de be ma me de be ma say wansa monye na ba na Sunyani secondary school ka catch me say omo ntontos na. Say ka tos be say omo so. Te wo so utua. Because catch me say me ko famra. O share the power sector now. A capital intensive project. And most often than not, no. O share any equity, ya kase equity, any obinisike bottom no omudi edi edwuma no. A debt, omko jisika. Na okwa kwa jisika o bank ho a. Bank no before the best $400 million e ma self abe generating plant no. E was o kire bank ne say, if an obenye sika etue sika no maybe in 5 years. Also o kire me. Enti before ombeko bank na ko jisika no. Ombeba omuyo license no bibia wi a ombeba nipa na to for example ECG or off taker omno mo to electricity editor no be say menua me ba be 400 megawatts electricity amount na 400 megawatts electricity na be amount no obetimi ato sa electricity no so obetimi ato obetimi ato and me no won sign contract and you find PPA power purchase agreement and me no sign we na me ko gisika na me ba na me generate na me timi we bibia na me be generate a so when timi anto electricity no kra na power no ho a ye wadi bi e fe no capacity charge e wo so utua sika bi mame sa sika no over 5 years or 10 years no sa sika no be ye equivalent to the cost of the plant. Meet me the bank. And your friend, that's a capacity, and it is there. It is on that basis. And a bui dam and a kofo a take of pay. It is under that and a take of pay. It is under that and a soglin 1, phase 1. Almost under kofo a year take of pay. Because it's a general practice in the power sector. Because it's a capital intensive project. And the capital intensive project, you must have a way of paying off your debt. PPA so. And to say even though excess capacity cannot be the reason, power sector no challenges no. It is important to say also can say take or pay no man say some sibobi and under NDC pen buy no. Drawing the attention that the 2 PPAs that they signed, that's the on Bui and then on Asogli, were all take or pay. Indeed, and now we know working. Show more gas programs or science or math signing. As and can for that take no so cause a problem. All the gas projects that they have LNG contracts on Makum, whether it's Gazprom, whether it's Reznov, or whether it's Helios. 3 contracts nina any take or pay. And under this current government. And so when you see the word take or pay now, they try to create an impression. And you see, because it's a technical area. The technical area, no can take or pay. I'm saying, oh, yes, take or pay in a car bedaho. I mean, that's not the reason. It is corruption. It is just mismanagement, and to a very large extent, a simply political patronage. Because we can manage all the power sector. People these are people who were just a party. Also, be Alfred Obin. Alfred Obin by now. Or boss wants some buy and yes, with this KB and then I say, ya can was okay, can the Japan, I can. What did your kind? Come on, Sika or the party we need in 2006. Come on, young Casamun. Doesn't mean giving him that position was a reward. Was a reward. Yet, a political party is moving. May say, no, you must. This is a technical area. This is a technical area. So, on for be or not on books. So, on Baby manage ho. But because of contributing Sika to when it is an buyer. Another important thing, because and also they are affect to Obia organ has any friend the communication tax. Say from the wage of finance minister, it means that everything be a year communication from WhatsApp up to television in ASEFO, there's going to be an issue of tax in it. So and then and first and meet me the text phone. I send a text WhatsApp. I'm also Charlie at the same. Also, what's the answer? And no tax also. Me ko Facebook say me ko akohwe de na o ma twere go Facebook ma tax da so mobile money tax da so eba all the line tax nti say no unya ye hello ni so betreska nse fin scan ni twere da ni twia but it was not going through yes apart from self it was not going through the whole value chain then go through all the various forms of communication tax because they are trying to ratify and regularize. I can read the part of cumulatively momentarily say will be a mental to credit 10 cities they say send account because per calculation no it means that you will be paying around 12 to 13 cities for the same amount of communication service and Kobenya for 10 cities no what you say and to share the various into no because you say oh my luxury tax a free luxury tax no in terms of car no how many people are involved in that? Many of you no bet matter car. I use best around 3.0 your friends in terms of capacity or maybe 4.0 and I say the Land Cruiser or CC and maybe 5.7 or no bet my only will be the no akoto no and to hear no it is just the rich don't mo be the no e your ministers and then as for omo de e no mo ye free ho bebe bi anka wo so oboa to say lorry fare obi oni ka no bakwa for trotro obi oni ska no betima kwa to bode ene na sefo no honum no we increase ade ne by about 27% in terms of fuel prices and to increase fuel prices bode na kwa to odwom no affect no kodu na kwa to okrom no affect no school fees na ka do be ma oba ne so okọ school wetima no affect no that one is a direct attack on your pocket. It's a direct attack as a poor person. Na rich ones, rich men, and then I say, "Omutumi talk cars here 3.0, omutumi talk cars here 5.7." And no na more fact, and more use tax for no more fees. Young boy in some moment. When you know that there's poverty in this country, and not me so bit me sorry, and na pay we numre or to me 001. What is 001? I say, on the dia na pon the dia we numre no because didi. Because oniska. And no na say sikana nkwa kwa to aduane me be emphasize garri ni sugar e dey use enwure no and no say na wo dey tax ato so what the ambassador say that is the challenge you wo now ni the ha me pa any say almost o say the omaya ni say onwe cocoa roots say almost say contractors no almost enko unso mu kan about the cocoa roots okay say 2017 minia 2017 the minister the CEO of Cocoa Board Ebeka say almost suspending all cocoa roots in Ghana amangasa and that they were going to review the contract because almost suspicion say the contracts were awarded illegally, the costs were inflated, and that there was non-existing cocoa roots. Okay. After 2.5 years, you back MMI report, mukoye who investigation didn't see. Were they inflated costs? Some inflated costs now. Who did it? Have they sent people to court? I don't know you're getting my point. If there were non-existing cocoa roots, which were the areas that were non-existing cocoa roots? Procurement process no say illegal. No? Which are the ones? You don't give us a report, and after 2.5 years, you go back and tell the say what catch and say, or go back to go and continue their work. Meanwhile, within the 2.5 years, you swato. Within the 2.5 years, no, baby, omi you be see no. Sa roads ni nyina say. I don't know you're getting the point. Ni nyina say, and you say eka. When the baby trace has come. Then what Parliament can say, oh, cocoa roads, they have resumed work in those particular cocoa roads, and that you are awarding new ones. Who do you want them to clap for? I don't know at the American which is here.
I'm getting your point.
And I will share when you now. To the extent say, oh, share a total debt. One movie total debt from 120 billion. And about 200 and almost 204 billion because 203 point something billion based on the media review budget from the buyer. It is about that amount. And this is that amount now would be about. Bisam says ask no the then. Obisa kokofuni in Crawford, only your catcher, free SHS. Mammy Cancho, Osha free SHS. First year, almost spending around 400 and something million Ghana cedis. Second year, almost spending 1.2 billion. This year, almost budget 1.8 billion. What in Yaka is almost just about 3 billion. And in terms of even free SHS, the amount of money they have spent is just about 3 billion.
In conclusion, media budget review, no, the hardship never Ghana phone.
Look, first and foremost, media budget review, no, on the transfer. 2, on the hardships about 3, and that's the most important part. What you must say is seeking okay,
Mamenko, Dr. Kobnako Kufuso, so funny, dear dog.
Aja,
when the minority for Kasa, send you Muslim, I didn't know much moon into 1 of 2 and committee and run. So, dear number so much.
My honorable non specialized now. A bread.
Oh, here,
specialized. The papi also be said, I'm a bread. That's the bottom line. The moment you watching no pay, I'm penny. Nay, I be mun penny for you watching. A friend is saying, Sofo could be, or the day could be there. Badu could be. Now some no ma can be help with ya.
And then kind of topic, but you
oh, and come home, but as a semi can be.
Cow budget, Nejadian.
Budget. As a second of 1 ma. Sorry. Na sa papa no so na so in ya mini pa o mu ka bibi kire no wenim ma women organizer friends Hana Bisiu women organizer NDC ye twen no ye twen na o ye liter ye twen betimodi drusu
so o meden
no manya ba na sofu di wo matem no ogu o mani mu ase no cancel yes your chair first lady yes of course you are right your chair first lady your chair mami Kunadu Ajima Rollins your chair madam Chinri Hesinom
so mun na me condemn
a man penny for that and not only to condemn omu mesungu no so can say they are not that useless. Of course, Ebi I don't find a and the 4 man who go but in generality,
and in general, pan for condemning son and some more kind.
A man in Rabon team, but see Hanabisu be your channel. Mobilize and this former Titi Roma war a free Santa region, Fanti. Our more and this no more Kojang, no more Rabon team, no more demonstrate seriously in Tiano.
You go so your trends are now your budget and so.
You better. Now, because more benefited from Badu Kobi in some Kikanini identity. So on advising President Mahama, former President Mahama, our spiritual affairs. Oh yes, of course.
That's not true.
Minim. I'm telling you. You don't know, but I know. You do not know, but I know.
Ona body okay dey twa so kakra.
Go there. Oh yeah. Mama mra me budget na me wie beba ho. Whoever you call you
want me defend no
wodwa. Me defend there. Na nyanya mu disonu Badu
president on spiritual.
Yes, spiritual affairs. Mo pa mo mra bonti me di nan no. Mo mra bonti me ka se mo ni twaka bia. Se mo na mo abɔ ne pa so me gu asantefo ani mu ase a. Mo abɔ ne pa so me gu fantefo ani mu ase a because central region to abetiam. Central region to abetiam. They are going to repeat it again. And then again, Mama budget so.
Budget baby what
Mama budget.
Budget me jadi o kan
digress. Mama budget.
And I make am say, o want me ka budget no asem no.
Me
ka budget no asem me jadi.
Na dey okay bebrebe ya wonu musu oguzu dey na kan. Won kan hu because finance minister near mo dey betu dwa no. E ya dey e ma homete.
O se Ghana for last year be di to Ghana for.
Mama kan sam kire. O se luxury tax. Abaya ye free ho no. Ebu esikafo ene ade kwa. Minu anom moye ka adwuma. Mo ton cars ya moye ade. NDC fo bedada mo se na otwe me ensa mo mra nam no mu demonstration on this luxury car. Asem NDC fo ka no. Abaya tie mu sufre. Abaya hunu se de mo ka no bibi wom. Ntie tu ho anamo. Abaya tu ho anamo. And NDC fo se na hu hia kra se ka man ye. Na mo do mo ko demonstration ye de. Mo dada wo mu bom ko jan ko twa adwo kotena ase su ma se de mo ade ayira ana obi abomo ene mo ko tse wo mada agi sa yede. This is hypocrisy at its highest level. And that year among who say a luxury car no me kokofu wo ye ne wo sika ne ye toto na tax wo so ene sa na de mo ka. What about yane cars na trucks na edila numne trucks na omu twinsuo ene ade a ya classify omu nyina on that lane no omu de omu nya mobo omu de omu nya Ghana for please spares yet your memu ha na mo de tax to condom so yet your memu ha kutokura de do eja ba mo osun kotokura memede kodo wa ma kuroma ma no ba ya ba ma tinkran parliament wanya bia die no wo de tax ato so yeti ha na mo de tax to outboard motor so the poor fisherman obeko akwa fanam kakra ba yeti kurom ha na mo ye now ye beda ba asese otie amanfo sufre aban a ipa kasa otie ehun akohia se esese ntotoya aban de ba na kwan be fa so a ye benya sika afri ye ne aye ho ye de beba o man ne bra afo ho nsuo no a de no ane nam abrofo ya na mama ya ayeyi aye ko won hoi sika o mo de che yen de o mo de be so ya sene de o mo de boye bosia ni nyina eye amamanfo na etiti won mo wirem ade ba ko bema with tax eni say wo jeje no what the bayard pa the amai and only the only motivation I did motivate pa every said to be ya tete ho Israel papa o man pena sem nyina ye to ho Zacchaeus to jeje enti we nya dofo sa bre no enti to bia jeje ahomete nipa nya ya na nkontua hu but we have needs ye woni ma ye hia asoman ya kwan ye ka ho asem ya hospital ye nsuo nom ye bibiara ye suku ye kwa ye wiem hyan gina bre ne ade nyina ye sika ne ade because what can kese we energy e ho nti me so na sa da age wo ho na maba ho etuo kakran ye gigie na ye de bo me ho bra pempenso na du se ayeba aban mu ha ye hwe to bi a na hu ahomete na hia pi aban yi bi firi hwa manipa ko mu hen ha won kakra ne abaye ni mu abedrum pempenso a afa the take off infrastructure development brenadu se se emam ye pejam aban atwa sika to se yemfanya akwan no akwan na yesu hu wo western region Yesu akwan ho central region. Yesu akwan ho the four northern regions. Say 4. Yesu akwan ho e Volta ni oti. Yesu akwan ho Ashanti region, including Greater Accra. Go back to their green book. Na kokinkan 2015 2016 year bontwa. Musema ye Ghana akwan nyina 90%. Ghana akwan nyina nchichemu aduokono maje awie. Na montiase se sabre no candidate Akufo-Addo akoka se wakọ Western region na akwan no ahomete na nananom ahemfo so oba omayi akwan no. Sabre no President Mahama say yeru Akufo-Addo koro na wada na wabrenti na wada na otika mu nti wanhunu sa akwan ne yaye. That is what he told Ghanaians. The insult of it. Atenie kwanso. Wabra na nanom ni nuanom ni Ghana for woman tem ho Western region enim kwan no poten wo munim se de tie. Wo mu ana sabre candidate Akufo-Addo aba na wo ni di hu nkomo no mu ka kire no. Obae no de betudwa. Uyo mampani. Wo se akwan no waye na wo kọ no na wada e wo kam nti wa hu. Nyame nchaade wa fira bam 2017 enu finfini ana mo yese mo bo apro no no anso otika mu bi na okora okobeduru ya o se akwan ne nye aban ne should fix it
kwan na so maye no
akwan na so maye no because we see free helicopter no helicopter na kasa abro ye president no ohuri no de koba no we see free ma fedie ono so tika mu bi afedi ono sabre no wa na okonyina na ni guso eti akwan ya no ase waye no ono ansa ba na chi be kan say ekwan ne nye Ghana akwan nye to fix it. That is it. Yade da ho enti clearly mo da Ghana for clearly say sika na mo kasa mo de akowura Ghana akwan ye mo no mo de yede ye wei because akwan ni ho ana you can't tell me see about 2017 ana President Akufo-Addo bo me kwamna Kukufu pa say me fa pickers eni na me kodwiri akwan ni nyina nko say no you can't say so. Usunyo na ye ana ekwan wo ye na wo ye ne ye a ne lifespan beyond 10 years so wo ye kwan na wo ye ne ye a mfie duachi
kwan bi any 10 years bi anya papa
na wonim se Ghana na emfa ne ma anya adwuma anka wo contractor no ye kwan ne wie na ese so de ne lifespan si ho ekwan we a maye a meje ho kapre da amen ebi ebedi mfie aduonu ana ebedi mfie num ana ebedi mfie aduasa. The minimum should not be less than 10 years. So we are quite now in here. Move free abem less than 2-3 months. Mo call rounds. And who the reality on the ground. But Western Corridor rules ya fufuso one no my body solar kwan ya no you want there mo call round and am ko eti now baby aye do no aban apehu sika. According to Finance Minister akwan no selected ones at Warner, Yanimanimu ya free sabri nkodu December na 200 mo. Entimi nwieni nyina afi. Ya koya nim the following year beto aso na ya ye e de akọ. So enti ayade a Ghana for abotre ne besre. Se ehiade no say protete ani apima beduru ne. We are the take off. Yeah, when him say sa etu nkumankume kakra de atoto niema so me dey say communication and now you abed e kro ben o men hifa na abekọ a wo be send text message aye free e hifa wo mu kra wo so wo sika America ne ho oh please o kasa man ka bi yekom what you say hifa na abekọ
ono say it say you tuada na say 12 for so ato so aka
12 for be e bi ntumu ne bi ya tomu kakra what you say
say ne to na atumu
that's the point it 12 for be communication tax
say atumu dia say kan na the 10 cities and na bia beka ho
me say anunti ana ehia ma but when him say you are complaining bebrebe the use of social media sa communication nyama neme dodo na e de ye niema sebe prediasa ehunhia
eno cho na bona okay yes ye too much
the positive of it and say ye de be ye niema e beboa ya setenem eti se ade no minim se misika kakra komu a me fa nkonko ye ya utiri nkosi obi tiri so enkoye niema bi egu animu ase keke
because
spending money to do that. Another thing, it is me spending money. Na me use facility ni dia. And na me de ye de dim puntu obeba. Me de ye de bebo ye nyina ya setenem. What you say? Eti no going 2020 Yame dum ye ne ate asete nkwan mu a Ghana fo hu any increment in tax bill ye boa ye ho ne de move to 2020 na de o man no akọ nanim se de ate the ne fare by ne how kasi nyina ye energy sector me dey say no deputy energy minister
na me minister o me na me minister
you now we kasamafo na ben o be pa na ye kasamafo na o fie ho according to energy commission report enye me kwabena me report enye UTV mo report o say
Energy Commission report year ben.
Oh, now we are in 2019.
No, you make your point.
Data from the Energy Commission illustrates the rapid increase in capacity relative to demand since 2015. Said the year produce electricity and the year here no according 10. In 2019. According to Energy Commission, the country had installed power generation capacity of 5,083 megawatts. Dependable capacity of 4,993 megawatts. Peak demand of around 2,700 megawatts. So our installed capacity is almost double our peak demand. What do you mean actually? So I say, notably, over 2,000 megawatts of the installed capacity has been contracted on a take-or-pay basis.
Yeah. Because they are private companies.
Simple. Simple. And they say, capacity na menabro. Enti ya sign contracts under NDC, we must sign contracts. I'm a private companies, so omume electricity ni binka hon. Nemom de here pa na 2,700. Etu hwemu a 2,000 de megawatts no. Ye de ma won se omunye. Abra ye nim so se ye hia pa pisa.
Sana
please. Oh, so kasana me wa.
Nyabochero nchemu.
Please. O kasana me wa. Enti 2,000 de ye hia pa pisa. Ana mo kwaye contract no. Ana mo de mo nanfofo de mo hunipa no ma na mo de contract ne ma won. Ana mo ye ne say omu produce sa 2,000 na say ye de be ye hian say ye hian e say omani tua ho ka. Nti as we speak today Ghana way since 2017 President Akufo-Addo ba ben Busumi biara musika $48 million ye di tua sa akahuno no esine
Brian Fanya hwe
ye fanya hwe na so wa bam na committee o man nyina to sa gina brewe mu na oban no aman no kwa ahohiahiam na oman no ho kire no na sika ye de asi ye de aspiti yentimi fanye sika asi ye de akwan ye fanye na mom ye de tua kwa ye tua ma nipa bi oso o maba ye power PPA power purchase agreement clause na wo mu ne take or pay mo ya no mo refer say buidam ho catch Ghana for buidam ye tua SS say na Ghana ma buidam every year buidam produce say no produce in SS asogli oh please ye can SS production
minimum say me sure say won tiase enti wo de koso I know you don't understand
na wo de o kasa na me tiase wo de o kasa na tiase wo de o kanya na won tiase na won ti de o kan nyina ase because abasa ese mo kabi finance minister abanti mo kabi say me say Ghana for you produce 2,000 friend say megawatts megawatt no mu hia etu kan nyina abomu a afibia ye tua $500 million free of charge a would the NDC for the o man answer no mo kodo we so man World Bank your projection be World Bank omo program be a friend energy sector recovery program and then this in a sanction in by almost CCI January atwa mu na anu na e ka da ho $2.7 billion abai we
reported ebe
abai we atua na no man to say ayi woman power independent power producers no omo say abai de omo ka $700 million abai atua ombe yom services free
review no kra wa ha
we review ha o ka say den na sa kan beda
den na beda
the beda ho ne said what is being produced no you Ghana phone you see hia and you tua ho ka
that's not true.
That's not what can be. Go say.
Oh, Baba. Oh, please. Go and look at your tariff.
Please.
More
can be. Must say. The ASS, no. A growth of electricity. Omunya. Aye. Sa yeke. We say 20% of Ghanaians are not on the grid. Assuming, without admitting, say correct impa. Would you Ghana for to sa grade no so? Megawatts ahina will pick it from out of the excess of 2,000. Get where be insignificant. Vakwa ahia na vakwa fa
375.
Oh, please. What you say? Now, you tia sa kai over $500 million afibiara. Se say e ka da ho. Ghana government at the cow $1.25 billion. Your more accumulative amuja okwo. ECG 1.8 billion. 1.1 billion. TOR 292 million. Netco 25 million. And in your car at how you produce. What's say? President say yeah export. Yes, of course. Kakre be a bit media but now more per more agreement no. Production per kilowatt per hour no. The work red dene chain near the Bakwa Brikusa na the Bakwa. Enti kakra yetimi ni omu negotiate na ye no ana VR ekoton kakra ye de ba eti afa na ye negotiate when him say ba ye negotiate a downturn of Ameridi am abona ba form kakra
from sign to sign.
I'll give you the records, don't worry.
Yes.
Don't worry.
You're entering into waters you don't know. You're entering into waters you don't know.
Past measures taken by the government include one, termination of one of the Takoradi LNG projects.
What is the name?
With the other one in the process of being terminated. 2, termination of the quantum gas project in 2017. 3, renegotiation of Ameri PPA in 2018 to reduce costs by 13%.
Whoever wrote this thing to you has misled you.
D, renegotiation of the capacity charge under the Cent PPA, which has resulted in 31%. Reduction and conversion of the PPA from take or pay to take and pay.
They are already.
Edward, please allow me. Because not true. Accord me some respect and accord the viewers respect, please. Also, first time your respective viewers pass. So that is why I sat down silently.
I'm laughing at what you are saying.
That's why I sat down silently listening to you. Because me a veteran, how we revere our viewers. So learn on that rope.
Politics.
Learn on that rope and keep quiet and listen to good reason and good wisdom. When you are from the record, Makan World Bank, Makan Energy Commission, I'm giving you the sources. Go and check. What it means now, and they say and you know, Mukania so under President Kufuor Aben. Yenina ye penisani peniya. Or how NDC dear Kuru by signing these agreements, no? It's a see a penny pumesibre. A buying up to one or more, or person or channel convert or most and even all of sa take or pay. Madam my area open to your car. Tana said as yet. Aqua could take and pay. My area ubefa no tiamika. As simple as ABC. Now, my friend say, why no contain no question say. Now me contain unyan no we are da say many nyina metua hoka. Enti ma me be we contain ni nkruma nkwan ne ade ne be we no. Na wo no ma madidi amen. Ana muhia contain bi a chansen ma. Essence on no agreement say we da say ni nyina obetua ne kanti se mu be hia de ukwa no kotua konkonte ni nyina aka na no mama fa chance kuma bi no de abafi. Does it make sense? And
going forward no there media budget review ni ade e be boa Ghana
e ya ade a
we mu say ya to talk tax.
Yes,
we mu say na the sector level e bi aka ho.
Yes, now to recap it to recap it then now what twinsiani NDC for Tonsafre professor be all Nigeria. Former Nigerian Bank of Nigeria governor, Professor Charles Pendin Somso. No more the vice president Onyan Baby ko nyam fan crazy.
Memorial lecture.
Yeah, memorial lecture. Oba ye no begina wo manim. Not former president Mahama o. Edward now ho mi hu o yi. Mumpeni fo ni ade nyina. Professor no small catch am no say. Oh, my Ghana is being managed better. The economy is being managed better. Moko fa na by team amode man so omere o man no ni gina bre. O man sika se gina bre. Look at how you are with the you say omra no me pass judgment on the Akufo-Addo government performance of the economy. Dr. Bawumia ye gina mu na minim economy. Papa na mra no me pass judgment. If you mu gini di madam for no.
Oba o say economy ni koye.
O say koye.
Under the MPP government. Oh. Is that what he said?
We already such a statement was made.
He's talking about the management of the economy over the years.
Oh,
compared 3 years.
Oh.
And so when you get up and take 2.5 years out of the economy,
so he wasn't talking about the current economic dispensation.
Go back and read the document. Go back and read it.
Meba. Full stop. Agree. That's the truth. Without admitting. So Papa say economy here day. Ekoyi over say
10 years.
Na mo house say what is your beef then?
He was comparing it to Nigeria.
What is your
it's a comparative study.
Please.
I get my point. It was at least very positive.
No, I say it's a comparative study. I don't know you understand what I'm saying. He's a doctor. So he should be telling you. It's a comparative study.
That includes the present situation, sir.
I have cautioned you. I've told you. So viewers now what this program viewers now program is no omo ye decent omo respect until respect them. I say that professor say the economy is being run properly and managed properly. Name munya careful. Na ade a mo achieve no mo underestimate no that bit. That bit or say adia ma achieve as o man no munya careful na man underrate no man to tonas.
And meanwhile you described it that way
Mamon to dia mo Ghana ma rechi abedu na me de to mi kuro mu Nigeria ho a mo ye far better or say about bambon say Ghana mo come anim ye Nigeria ye da 14 Ghana mo da 106 out of 154 countries enti nyame ehira mo under good leadership. Mama to Sadia na say. And from today going, tell your people say.
So which leadership are they talking
professor
about?
No catch say. We are going forward. Motion amount to Sadia ma we say.
Not leadership. Then you think that the whole democracy could for 8 years, Mills need 4 years. Muhammad 4 years. And or can say we have been the democracy has been good. We are putting all those things under Akufo-Addo, which is the
one can say democracy.
Politicians will always take
one can say democracy. I say the economy is being managed properly.
I can't message this meaning of Musa about what the commands was AK. Since the inception of the Fourth Republic Constitution, this mid-year review budget is most reckless supplementary budget ever presented. The needless increment on taxes is becoming unbecoming. They dropped luxury vehicle tax and slammed Ghanaians with an increment of communications service tax by 50%, and fuel and also electricity is also going up, as Finance Minister alluded to. What crime have we committed to deserve this kind of suffering from President Akufo-Addo's government? Hashtag drop his tax and spend government to the detriment of our country. And Kunema and Sheda and Kuyi, and we are not happy at all. I say, good morning, my brother. NDC and MPP, we Ghanaians know what to do in 2020. We are tired of their any and someone about Ghana. Okay, so we make a judgmental decision. Come 2020, and then we make sure that we vote the NPP out of power. Okay, this is enough for now.
Minya, mamenka.
I know what you're answer.
Na me say we no dey mesre.
Alay.
Mesre because na no me bebe o kan hina no tumi say it's not reflective of the facts on the ground. First,
reflective just saying.
Just say enne dey yenim no enye pe. Memo example. One thing a Minister of Finance can ya what or kind of officer and for refi. Unim say omo ye tariff review nansi ya omo increasing electricity tariff. Now share electricity tariff. Yes. Omo calculation omo say omo de your friend saying all available power whether excess or I'm just using whether excess or reserve margin or deal omo ni na calculation home. And then ukoto electricity you pay for the excess power. So an increase in power generation and infrastructure support levy is not justifiable. That's the first point. The second point I'm passing I also draw a line between installed capacity and available capacity. I've explained that, but I realize that not all can or use that particular figure. Three point I'm passing which is very important. Meaning, oko share roads are also all kinds of moyeni nasifo nyina. Oshe under roads are okaso mbeyeno. Oshe cocoa roads, any other roads in the road sector. Share list of roads nyina. Nesa ko share the 2019, first 2018 budget, 2019 budget, the main budget no. And this particular review. Obos is the same set of roads on my list. What I say in November oko rezi okofa roads ni ba no. Omo can say it was a year of infrastructure budget. Somebody kaya. And then your month be moon. You were July 30th. July 30th. 7 months into the year, he's still listing the same routes. He's listing the same routes. Now be some say sika bebrebe o manyan. Hwe, mumu ba ye no as a government. O se time before John Mahama free so. No me bebrebe John Mahama ye say Ridge Hospital, say Kotoka International Airport, say Kwame Nkrumah Isenjo, say Asafo KJT market o. O te Abajan. All those things. Near only one oil field. That's the Jubilee field. Under Kufuado. You were 3 oil fields at Ediskaba. And you know, your growth rate now. Your growth rate is mainly as a result of oil. You have gotten over 100 billion Ghana cedis. Say, Mudi Yejuma. Mo borrow over 80 billion Ghana cedis. Akaho. Mo sorry, mo biso mo say, then na modi sasika we ya. Mo say, modi free SHS. Free SHS. You have only spent in the 2.5 years a million. Oh, the 3 years, no, at the close of this year, you have spent only 3 billion Ghana cedis in free SHS. And to first over 100 billion Ghana cedis. Now, offer your friends saying 80 billion Amabokano. Salaries. Just about 22 billion. Salaries on mutual emoluments. Sikana Canadian on the eye. As I say, and I mean, penny Kokofo say, after the episode, you raise your infrastructure level. 2.5 years. This is the amount of resources you have gotten. That's when I phone with him. Bible says, to whom much is given, much is expected. And then you cannot show to anything. What besides our infrastructure here, capital expenditure here. In terms of capital expenditure, say capital expenditure, you say, I deal with the amount a school, say a way or say your capital expenditure as a percentage to GDP. You're moving from 4.5 to 1.2. Capital expenditure. I did baby mama, but in 2 weeks, second in an heaven a consumption. A
Genianum.
Ye genuine. And yet you knew Chichamo Biano could be a beer. And can you be and then be someone in our much change your wedding rings. Their wedding rings have changed. Now, all polished ones.
And what has that got to do with
it? It has got to do with your money. And that is why CDD. Research just corruption alone are Ghana losing in a year. Again, 9.2 billion. That means Katasisha under this government. 9.2 billion annually. every year be 9.2 billion. And 9.2 billion. 9.2 billion. A year about 3 times more than Sika ye dear UC at the year every SHS. Sika conquer for bottom. Our Maria, I shot mu bottom.
A perception answer you are saying it to the empirical evidence.
I am saying I'm not the one saying. I've mentioned a source on him.
CDD.
Google CDD. More research on here. They realize that corruption per annum under this government 9.2 billion. Free SHS for the 3 years now it's just 3 billion. And to secure the free SHS they be omukano. 3 times the omo we 3 times that. And omo we shop packet. Corruption. And you know be general catch and say 2 years 8 months 7 months into your government. After na wo ba catch say mo be raise infrastructure. When every year biano from 2017 is the same list of roads and amuka. Point to us what you have done. Point to us what you have done. So Mbekaya, you okay say in 2009, and Mills Bayer no all challenges but that he was going to deal with them no. Okay, the another kind no. Stop talking and fix it. Okay,
Professor Doolittle.
Professor Doolittle, na who no. Okay, kaya. And then 2.5 years, 2 years, 7 months into your government, you are still talking about the roads you mentioned in 2017. Mujina say in 2017 budget, muka say a infrastructure budget. Maybe so conform omohwe program yi. A school no maximum fi anasa mo kwan na no maye. Meanwhile we are spending money.
The report say Ghana lost 9.6 billion.
Is that question? Which I mean probably 9.2 billion
since 2017.
Yes.
According to CDD.
And I mean probably 9.2 billion. And I make us say Sasika 9.7 billion. Say 9.7 billion. SHS. First year, you use $400 million Ghana cedis. Second year, 1.2 billion. Third year, this year, your budget here 1.8 billion. You have 1.2 plus 1.8. That's about 3 billion. So 3.4 billion. You're spending that. And no, free SHS. Debut business. Then why I'm free SHS. So free SHS. Sika we are a shop more packet. They use 3 times that. So chrono. And I say, check them all. Show me wedding rings. They be am show.
Adamu buy any makwe mo some wedding rings.
Me say, show me wedding rings. I have taken the pen.
Momo buy ya na makwe yi no mo some wedding
rings.
No.
Entina be say on the bench na corruption perception. O share under John Mahama that we fought mostly against corruption. Even to the extent that he jailed he prosecuted his own people. And then oko wi ade e wo aban mu na etia na edwaba Flagstaff House, no about interview, and you may not sign a letter say, Charles Bisu, cash for seats, bust, you think of them. All the corruption issues in Nina. A modiahe, and Omodi Chabedrene. Obia knew how much beer, and a young man of the Kaya, and your NDC in the Kaya. CDD, which is headed by Dr. Dane.
Professor Henry Kwesi.
Kwesi Prempe. On a head at them. Osimo US 9.7 billion. Meanwhile, SSS are more and just 3.4 billion. And you more answer buy. And just a mini opinion, but you know, I just say, oh, Ghana way, say, went in a year, say, went in a year. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. I do so.
I do is honorable.
Yeah. Yan Shasi fee. Mabobosia 80 billion. They are keke down.
And still counting. Say a coin.
Okay, Ubobosia. In Sihono started piano breve.
Real starting second is can watch see you.
Oh, David. Busian a be moratorium
terms and conditions.
For terms and conditions. The standard and they say Anya cry 3 years. Moratorium, ne bia beshasi etua. At be cry 5 years. In Sihono, okay. Budget estimate now. Minister Debaye and Rano, I review no. It here 18 billion Ghana cedis. Afibiewo in Sihon.
Mosia Yajina saw mine.
In Sihon 18 billion.
18 billion Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis. Afibia. The 2017 18 billion. 2018 18 billion. 2019 18 billion. According to estimate could be crab cost of 1.19 billion so Itua sa bosia ni nyina. Ye ba abem bosia Ghana age under President Akufo-Addo. Moratorium nuri. Nti si etua bosia ho nsi ho a na ye bosia mo boye eja ho. Ananu mo refi na mo ka say mo ye bosia mo boye eja ho. Ana ho asudie da Akufo-Addo abanso. Akufo-Addo's government. Enunti ana President Mahama Sabre, former president. Obeka o parliament say ya winam ni nyina kadompe. Enunti say oman no ye kwa ahunyehiam ye ho kire yen. Enti yen kwa IMF medemo kwa IMF na makosiki fiscal discipline. First of all, the ebesini ko senchi. Kodi nansa se nanai. Akuado nkonum seminar no conference, okay. Free senchi by with empty hands. Oba no besini kwa IMF. No be catch our parliament. And yes, senchi no go take it decisions here kwa IMF. That decision there now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I predicted that 2 years back. Said the only solution baby am do medroom. That is the only solution. No mkwesha senchi na ye to adwene ya hwe fa de be fa. So mo be kwa IMF no mo compare alternative. Nti no mo ka senchi be boa. Na minima de kodia no ma hihye ne senchi o. Ba na se kwa na so mo ko. Because na Professor Kosibo Twenum ene empanifo a wo wonim de advice President Mahama se baby a odi abeduro ne de ye hu hwe nyeye nti admit ne enko. And he admitted. Also man ya dom nam ni nyina ka dom pe ti se just ye kone ekosik fiscal discipline what you say sikasem tutuye hu dini tutuye ne ma ye de o si dini ye de ni se twene atwa so enti ono an asoman no na ye ntimi ye ni bi nti just ye de ho ko has a headmaster ho na headmaster kire de enye ti se de wa usua de on your own as a student na usua de on your own as ntimi usua de ye nti just de me ho ko hye supervisor ase no supervisor. That is how you took Ghana. It has to take Akufo-Addo's government within 2 years to bring Ghana back to IMF. Now, one was minim. Someone kwasha IMF nsusemu nko asumu na won sori emfa bag se wo ba. Ese se wo de niema hodo gugu akwan. Enti 80 billion obosia na ya bono. Emu 18 times 3. Say 54 billion ye di tua mu bosia mo kobo e no ho eka. Mo bosia mo boy any interest no ye di mu 54 billion etua ho ka so ye tua bio okay enti nya mo wanwa okay go se mo am kan se bosia Akufo-Addo wo se bebrebe wo free they say nursing trainee allowance wo be store teacher o confess sika no way because sana President Mahama ka che say get ontimi ntua nkoso ntua nursing trainee allowance because of money ni sika. It is a President Akufo-Addo say obe tia sika no be fa no enti nya mo wanwa se e ba ba mu first year ya na aban sha se no otua sa ware store sa yi na nya mo wanwa enti nya mo wanwa say where as free HS and ya sese ana 2 billion pen mo wo de ya issue 1 cedi ya issue just 1 cedi pe mo can say nya possible that this over 20 years Ghana timi implement free SHS da hwe nya me boa September ya be na nkwada ya ba be ko school me ba ka ho omunya ko wuram say kim from 3-4 free SHS, from 2-4 free SHS, from 1-4 free SHS. Afia. Enya mo wanwa se aban yi bae na nkwada anya adwuma enye mabunu. Na aban ya fa nkwada 100,000 under NAPCO. Na aban yi tua wonka 700 Ghana cedis every month. 2016 ebine muso amoye campaign. Former President Mahama say moto abama me na mba 2017 me fa nkwala 300,000 adwuma na me fa 300,000 adwuma boso me memo obi a 300 Ghana cedis mo mani mayi he said it o manifesto na ban we manifesto say kasi betu 300 300 Ghana ya President Mahama kan maybe okan na o manifesto no manifesto na no okan kan manifesto no mu otu o mu ba ko de actually ba ko on written. Imagine walk out a political party or manifesto written or unwritten. Enti win also be man for 300 Ghana. I've missed you. Then President Diaba Akufo-Addo wa fan kwada na adwuma on more than double near you promised them. Ayenako and he's doing. enti nyam wanwa say national health insurance na egu e collapse de bia na me ma we me kai no pa slide mensa Sylvester Mensa unsa no penny o say national health insurance is collapsing see a tenase ni ehwe kwan best pass so a ye beti ono kra do ka say ye fence sa 2.5% na e davat so ne ba meto because it collapse begu. By the time you were leaving office it was nearly collapsed and ne akufu ado aban e ka wo ho asu otua watwatua sa contractors wo dey also wo dey on pay contractors small scale contractors are and there oman di omuka no many abre a wo mu etwadwo e ba ne sen ana 2014 adwuma wo ye ntwia 2015 ye ntwia 2016 ntwia wonka muna mo bro kanegu eyan aban kom o fine sika no atwia wonka said the sefata the sika ba krom what you say ko get fund na ko get fund projects ya initiated the woman suku adan woman sisie ba bi woman sisie adu
list them
me so constituency naza property come September utie Edward come September we will be going to give you all those things now and verifiable na mo konso a udu wani be hu do sabeka
twen
what you say planting for food and jobs e ba ye afa nipa dwuma mu a omu ye adwuma said the sefata.
How many have you employed?
Now, as we speak today, extension officers ya employ one omu ye adwuma e de boa o man. Wo say chop mo say the chop consumption and bibia be boa hia ni wo amobrowa o gan na NDC for mompe. Poor policies interventions abedi aba e boa mobrowa eno de mo hunu se hia kra. Now, ye na plans aban ano say me kwan ne ye ne infrastructure no me de to ho atwa ebri na matoa masim na maye. What is your problem? Okay, 2017 2018 budget 2019 budget waka half of 2019 what you na mon oye e teacher say ya kwan no by December ni ya kwan no de ese ye na by 2020 ya kwan no de ese ye ya eno no e null and void na. Please yeah, I'm comfortable with you when I'm debating because mo 8 years in office. Now when they compare Akufo-Addo 2.5 years in office. You still fall short. You still 8 years now when they compare no 2.5 years no still no oh na abmamu no ye best Ghana for kasa de NDC for betimi aka betimi aye de be ye biara ubisa question bi o si se kaye mo anka mbe den eye mo anka mbe de kasa bri ko men anka ya ton ye ho
okay ono mo ya bre no aye bre mami kan message bi no na fe ye nsoro so
because abanye hawo
and already obestre I tell the NDC man in the studio if he's not serious he should walk away from the studio because Ghanaians are watching and listening. Nana Betwaso 2020 Shaibu from Kasua was so stredo
me man serious you menya heart attack
and I said you can okay Charles Nyame Odifree Asamanke say also need the Odebaye on say the moment I saw Ken Oforiatta in white I became sad for Mother Ghana because I knew he was as usual not carrying a good message to the already suffering masses. I'm still looking for just one statement from the budget which seeks to ease the burden on Ghanaians but to no avail. Not even the luxury vehicle tax, which they are withdrawing but not abolishing it. John Mahama must come back to save this country from the current mess. That is enough. Yedibesi here. Na yetwaso. Yeti ura Edward Bawa. Yemrashe bidwani Bongo constituency upper east.
To come and cause more damage, David.
What do you know? So they come back. We wish you to come and continue what he started.
And that started here. Damage not started here.
Oh yeah, sure.
IMF no dey call here.
Compare
energy debt here that way. You 500
energy we are host My Health My Life Saturday program no also about these 6 years Papa Kobna Aseda Owusu and Papa happy birthday to you Papa Kobna Aseda Owusu Nana Kofi dietitian 1 ne ba wo di ne birthday and
Rahel Ufuriwa and then the birthday.
And Rahel, happy birthday.
Yeah, Ufuriwa.
Kumasi voter.
Yeah. Why women? One of the women organizers.
Yeah, okay. Who's a politician?
Very.
Shout out to people that don't use more vote.
Ahana yedibesi da mo se na meboa echina nso yeba eto aso Mr. Steve Ade we MD La Paz Shell Filling Station. Good morning to you. Na fi yenkoso anhwe UTV. Abusafo nyambo echina be sha. Bye bye.